it's orally passed down that this is not the first time that we've had something as horrible, happen to us, like a pandemic. As I do research and think about these things, I can't imagine how that must have impacted, our people.
Can you tell us what happened before COVID?
Teachers were all put on alert, and staff. We were having some of those suicide attempts happen in our school, like in the restrooms or in locker rooms. And we would be on watch. Of certain students were on a watch list, but any student actually. We would just do rotations where we walked around and checked all the restrooms every 15 minutes.
This classroom actually kind of became a safe zone for students. It kind of became a gathering spot. We did have people from the community come in here and sit with students that were hurting. So for me, it kind of became just this blanket of just fear and unease. I mean, I can remember vividly a gentleman from the community coming in and just sitting with a boy in here and just weeping. I mean, they were just weeping. So for me, in this room, the feeling of they were just sad. And then it was just like, what next?
It seemed like Nebraska was just like in the center and it was moving, and we were just waiting for it to come to us. And then when the governor announced the schools were going to close, and it was just immediate, and teachers were left with their rooms unfinished. They hadn't taken things home. They hadn't closed. There was no closure at all. And so that was a really hard adjustment.
My name is David Romo Jr. I go to Omaha Nation, and I'm a senior, class of 2021. My junior year ended in March. I thought we were gonna come back to school, but we didn't. I was gonna do track. It would have been my first year of high school track, but COVID canceled everything.
When they get home, some kids don't even eat supper. They sleep, they go to bed without eating nothing in their stomach.
She's getting your milk. There you go. Now you're good.
Okay, Mike, we need those kids back on the 18th.
18th.
Yep. With a smile on. We'll take good care of them, I promise.
Angie, aren't you gonna help me?
Okay, guys, we'll see you in school on the 18th, okay, honey? All right, I can't wait. Peace out. Today's the last day for groceries, guys, and then we're starting school soon. School starts on the 18th. And we have lots of safety procedures in place, so kiddos will be nice and safe. We just got to get them back to school. So this baby is delivering for the families that are quarantined.
I think that we all know that as far as the elders go, they're the most compromised, I believe. And people that have pre-existing conditions, that are even more so at risk.
Yeah, I brought my pickup, so after class. It's really important to document everything, and that's why the elders work here, and that's why we make a place for them, and why we're so happy they've been here all these years, so that we can help capture, and revitalize and use the things that they taught us for you, for your future. Here, I'm gonna trade places. I want a student to do that. Go ahead. You. Okay. And just, yeah.
What are the things that the tribe put in place to try to protect the elders?
The tribe closed the entryways, and they're still closed. There's checkpoints now, 3 checkpoints, to get into our community here. Community members would say, encouraging our family to stay home. We don't want them to go out and get something and bring something back, to grandma or grandpa. We want to take care of our family.
Have you lost any friends to COVID?
Oh yeah, I lost a lot of them. Even my nephews, my nieces, my nephews to COVID, this virus. They're a lot younger than I am too.
My grandmother is staying at the nursing home at the clinic, and no one is allowed to go into the nursing home, or they're not allowed to leave. We go to see her sometimes through her window. I know she probably misses us, and I miss her.
We just worry about our kids missing that much school. And we were on such a wonderful momentum. Our kids were making such gains academically, especially in the area of literacy. And so this absence is, we're expecting that we're going to have some regression and recruitment that we'll have to do when kids get back to school.
I knew early on that we would be Zooming for our online students. Should we have 4 online but only 2 show up normally? If they show up, we'll show them what we'll do outdoors, even though they won't be able to go outdoors and do that. We'll kind of enact what we're going to do outside for them. And that's the challenge of doing things, is sometimes you have to do it twice, for the people online and then for when you're doing it, really doing it.
Some of my friends do online.
And why are they not coming to school?
They're just probably scared because they live with elders. Yeah, so I don't think they want to take it home with them, if there is any in here, in school.
Whenever there's kind of an upset or a shakeup to their schedule, things are kind of out of routine, that's kind of anxiety producing for them.
How did you win an iMovie?
I was looking forward to my senior year, my football season and basketball season, so really sports. But our football season got canceled due to COVID.
Oh, I think the students are missing that social gathering. I know they are, because when that bell rings, I stand out here and talk to different students, different ones that know me, and we'll talk and visit, that I can visit with, and they'll come right out and say that it's really different, and that they miss the camaraderie and the socialization that they were doing in past years.
I think COVID's probably hard on everybody and on all kids, but I think it's especially hard on our kids just because our kids do carry a lot of trauma. Our families carry a lot of trauma. That can be both historical trauma as well as just, experiences that they've had. And so when they're not here and we haven't seen them for months at a time, it just makes you worry and just hope that everybody's dealing with, depression, anxiety, and all of those things. It's just a huge responsibility when you're tasked with taking care of somebody else's children.
Our community has a shared history of hardships, trauma. We could go on and on and on of all the things that has happened to our little community here, and yet still here we are.
Thanks for coming today. Daniel, rolling in.